we've been trying to define what Ashanti AI does as to make it more simple and more accessible to everyone. But I think the simplest way we've tried to articulate ourselves is to say that Ashanti AI is a group of data scientists, basically, who use AI to solve real-world problems, right? With the ultimate aim of doing three things, right? To increase your revenue, to improve efficiencies, or enable you to make decisions quicker. So that's ultimately it. And our business is divided into two divisions, you can say that. We do have the consulting arm currently, where we basically go to a company. The company would have a particular problem that they need solved, and then we would then address that by developing a model. And then we do have our own bespoke product, our own product suite, three of them. The first one being a predictive maintenance product. So basically what that does is we've partnered with an IoT company. The company would then put sensors on particular machinery or vehicles, and basically it would then start reading some of the readings, we'll call them, be it vibration sensors, your vehicle, how the guy's braking. That's now in a vehicle perspective. And then we would then use our analytics and models to then predict when a particular part of that car or that machinery is going to break down. So the ultimate aim of that is that your uptime, machine uptime, would be higher. The second product that we have is, we call it labor warehouse management. If you look at it within the four walls of a warehouse, there's a lot of things that happen there. There are products that are there. There's labor house, there's a warehouse manager, there's forklifters, there's pickers. So when a order comes through, right, it's supposed to take a particular time to get out, right? So we then enable the warehouse manager to make sure that with the staff that they have, the output is higher, i.e. increasing labor productivity. And we do that by a number of things. So when an order comes through, we'll then predict how long this order is supposed to. And if it's basically taking longer than how long it's supposed to, clearly the productivity is low. If it's below that, then the productivity is high. And then they can then manage whether they want more staff, less staff. So it then trickles down ultimately to the bottom line. And the last product that we have, it's a very interesting one and very exciting one. We call it the vernacular sentiment analysis. So sentiment analysis is usually done in English, in South Africa at least, where companies would want to go to a marketing company and they would like, okay, what are people saying about my brands? So those marketing companies would then scrape English text, right? But then in South Africa, if you then see the use of Twitter, the use of Facebook, people are using their own vernacular languages more and more, right, in terms of expressing themselves, because it's easier that way, I think. So what we then do is we are trying to do a sentiment analysis in non-English languages. So it will be Afrikaans, Zulu, Sotho, and we're including Swahili in that, just to capture the southern part, the sub-Saharan part of the continent. And so that, in a nutshell, that is Ashanti. In terms of the composition of the team, so we've got our PhD guys, we've got computer scientists, we've got engineers, a very eclectic mix of guys. And then the reason for that, which works for us, is because the problems that we do from the consulting side are very different depending on the clients that we have. But however, if you have like a team of guys who have from different backgrounds, you tend to come up with richer solutions.